One thing that we do a lot here and that we did a lot at Vice was, if you're not using ChatGPT to kickstart creative conversations. So for us, that is if we're brainstorming a headline, or quite honestly, if we're brainstorming a package for sales to go out and sell to advertisers, and an advertiser is really interested in sustainability, we will go back and forth with ChatGPT to help us brainstorm what is sort of like the big picture overarching thematic that we can wrap around this, and like what's the best way to package it, or you know give me 20 headlines for this story. And then we take those 20 headlines and they sort of kickstart a creative process where the human input comes in and you start to like tweak and fiddle with them. But they're really effective thought starters and like creativity enhancers, for people who maybe their brains are just like not wired that way. Maybe they need a little bit of support. And instead of pulling a room of 10 people together to think about how we're going to package this go-to-market deck, you work with ChatGPT on that. And that just becomes like a 10-minute process instead of getting a 90-minute meeting on the books and then everyone giving you their bad ideas and having to sort of filter through those. You can use these tools in that way, and it can really speed up and enhance, the work that you do. And then I think, the productivity piece of it is really interesting too. I mean, ChatGPT can write your emails for you. It can schedule your meetings. It can respond to pesky marketers who are in your inbox. It can do a lot of the work. I mean, I just said that it wasn't going to replace jobs, but you should have your EA, like your assistant. If you're an executive at a company, you should empower your EA to use generative AI to do some of their work, because it will make them much more efficient. It will make them better at their job, and it will free them up to take on other projects for you. So I think that just sort of at like a very, very baseline level, my sense from being out in the world and talking to people who maybe aren't in tech journalism or aren't in journalism or don't live in San Francisco, they're still very much in a place of like, what is this thing? ChatGPT, yeah, I've heard of it, never tried it, I don't know. Really encouraging people to experiment in some very basic ways and sort of see what they get out. Like, try these 5 things and sort of see how that maybe changes your workday, or changes your ability to manage your schedule at home, or changes your ability to like plan a trip. Like, I think that sort of the first step for a lot of people is just to experiment. And like, it's fun. It's actually not scary. It's not intimidating if you know where to look and you have some sort of thought starters to get you going.